Have you ever felt lost in an overwhelming darkness, where everything you once knew or believed in suddenly feels distant or even meaningless? This profound feeling is what many spiritual teachers and seekers describe as the dark night of the soul. Rather than seeing it as a sign of defeat, it's important to recognize it as an opportunity for genuine spiritual awakening. It's a universal experience, one that transcends time, culture, and geography, a rite of passage in the spiritual journey. In fact, it's not uncommon for individuals to traverse through this terrain multiple times in their lifetime, each instance paving the way for deeper introspection and spiritual maturation. While it can feel isolating, it's crucial to remember you are not alone. Many have walked this path and emerged on the other side with greater clarity, purpose, and a deeper connection to their true self. Today, we'll explore how you can navigate through this period of darkness in your life and harness its potential for profound personal and spiritual growth. Embrace radical acceptance. Often, our first instinct when faced with challenging emotions or experiences is to resist, to push them away, or to desperately seek an escape. However, as counterintuitive as it might sound, resistance tends to amplify suffering. Imagine being trapped in quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. In much the same way, the more we fight our feelings during the dark night of the soul, the more intense they can become. Surrendering to the experience doesn't mean becoming passive or resigning to a fate of suffering. Instead, it's about acknowledging your feelings without judgment. It's giving yourself the space to say, yes, this is how I feel, and it's okay. It's a recognition that your feelings, no matter how intense or uncomfortable, are a natural part of this transformative journey. And here lies the beautiful paradox. By fully accepting the depths of your experience, you open the door to freedom. The weight of the struggle lessens, and in its place emerges a deeper understanding and a clearer perspective. Acceptance becomes the foundation upon which we can build our path to healing and awakening. Reconnect with yourself. In times of profound darkness, one might feel adrift, disconnected not only from the world, but from oneself. This disconnection isn't a punishment, it's a call to journey inward, to foster a deeper relationship with your own being. The dark night of the soul can often be an invitation to reconnect with yourself on levels previously unexplored. Self-care goes beyond external comforts. Its true essence is rooted in self-awareness. Engage in practices that connect you to your inner realm. Meditation, for instance, isn't just about relaxation. It's a tool that sharpens your awareness, helps you navigate the internal chaos, and brings clarity. Mindfulness practices can anchor you in the present, enabling you to observe your emotions without being consumed by them. Journaling too serves as a potent channel, allowing you to articulate and process the whirlwind of feelings and thoughts. But beyond these practices lies a compass that's been with you all along, your intuition. During the dark night, when external answers seem elusive, your intuition becomes your guide. It's the whisper amidst the noise, the gentle nudge amidst the chaos. Learn to listen to it. Trust its guidance, for it's in these quiet moments of introspection and connection that the seeds of transformation are sown, leading you towards the dawn after the dark night. Engage in introspection. Embarking on this journey requires understanding its genesis. What led you to this profound abyss? Sometimes it's a significant life event, a loss, a change, or a challenge that dismantles our known world. For others, it's not so tangible. It's a series of existential thoughts, a gradual disconnection, or a yearning for something more profound and meaningful. Recognizing the triggers, acknowledging them without judgment, is the first step towards healing. Introspection isn't merely about identifying the cause, it's a deep dive, a quest for truth. It demands brutal honesty, peeling back layers of denial or defense mechanisms, facing aspects of oneself that might be uncomfortable. This isn't about self-blame. It's a pivotal step in understanding oneself. It's in this deep self-reflection that we truly discern how to transcend our current state, revealing insights about our authentic self and the nourishment it seeks. Remember, clarity isn't handed to us on a silver platter. It's often born from chaos, from sifting through the tumult of our emotions and thoughts. And so, when the world seems blurry, when the path seems obscured, engage in introspection, seek understanding, seek truth. And in this search, often the fog that shrouded the journey begins to lift, paving the way for newfound clarity and direction. Cultivate patience and trust the process. We often hear that this too shall pass, but in the throes of a dark night, that adage might seem overly simplistic or even naive. The weight of the moment feels all-consuming, and the tunnel seems never-ending. But here's the truth. Nothing, no matter how potent, lasts forever. The dark night of the soul, no matter its intensity, is temporal. But while you are in it, the key is not just to wait, but to trust. Trust in the transformative power of this process. Trust that it's not mere suffering, but a crucible for growth, a gateway to deeper understanding and spiritual evolution. It's in these challenging times that we often forge our most profound connections with our inner selves. Eckhart Tolle once said, "The ego says, I shouldn't have to suffer." And that thought makes you suffer so much more. It is a distortion of the truth, which is always paradoxical. The truth is that you need to say yes to suffering before you can transcend it. So, while the ego might resist, fight and bemoan the pain, embracing the suffering, acknowledging it, and saying yes to it is the way forward. By doing so, you're not succumbing to despair, but acknowledging its presence, and in that acknowledgement lies the path to transcendence. Keep moving forward with trust. In the heart of the storm, it's easy to feel paralyzed. But remember, trust is not passive. It's an active engagement with the present, a firm belief in the journey, even when the destination seems uncertain. Trust goes beyond hope, which is an aspiration for a positive outcome, and faith, which relies on higher powers. Trust is an inner conviction, a knowledge that every ebb has its flow, every night its dawn. One might question, how do I keep moving when I feel so lost? The answer is, purposefully. Every move you make, even the subtlest one, pulls you forward from where you stood before. Whether it's rising from bed, capturing emotions in a journal, or conversing with someone close, each intentional act nudges you ahead, bit by bit leading you out of the darkness. And as you trudge forward, keep in mind that the dark night is not just an ordeal but a metamorphosis. It's an alchemical process, transforming your pain into wisdom, your confusions into insights. When you emerge, and you will, you'll find that your spirit isn't merely restored, but rejuvenated. You'll see the world with clearer eyes, a heart more open, and a soul more deeply connected to its essence. As we come to the close of our exploration, it's clear that the dark night of the soul is not a mere setback or crisis. It's a profound, albeit challenging, invitation to deeper understanding and spiritual growth. From the rawness of acceptance to the patience required to trust the process, every step in this journey holds its significance. We invite you to share your own experiences with the dark night of the soul. Remember, in sharing, we not only unburden our own hearts, but also light the path for others. Creating a community where we support and uplift one another is more essential now than ever. The dark night is a solitary journey, but knowing you're not alone can make all the difference. And as you navigate this transformative path, always hold on to the knowledge that no matter how intense the darkness feels, there is a radiant light awaiting at the end. It's not just the light of relief, but of deeper wisdom, profound peace, and an invigorated spirit. Embrace the journey, for it molds you, refines you, and ultimately illuminates your true essence.